I'll be back. Now, I'm a metalworker by trade, but just every so often I get the strong desire to work with wood. For the most part, I resist that desire and just, as Blondie Hacks puts it, most woodworking tools are screaming banshees of death and sawdust, and well, I kind of agree. But what if I said there was a way to cut wood in a clean and accurate way that basically left no mess? After giving it some thought, I decided that I would make a toolmaker's cabinet with 3D printed furnishings and basically go full nerd on this build. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get into it. So this is the Creality Falcon2 22 watt desktop laser cutter and engraver. It can cut up to 10mm plywood in this configuration. The 40 watt version can do up to 18mm plywood, which is pretty darn impressive for a desktop laser cutter. The stuff that I'm cutting is called utility ply, and it was basically the cheapest stuff that they had on the shelf at my local Mitre 10. I ended up using 2 sheets for this build. I probably could have done it in less, but I unfortunately botched the first version. I was sort of thinking metal and metal tolerances when cutting this out, where wood is a soft, squishy, pliable substance that kind of needs a really close tolerance for the glue to work. I quickly worked this out and went back to the drawing board. Probably another thing that I would have changed is the outside shell that I'm building now. I would have done that out of 9mm ply. So I probably will make another one of these, as this one really turned out quite nice. I was really surprised, actually. I think these glasses are really stylish. If I was going to do this again, I would definitely get better quality plywood that has a nicer finish. I really wasn't prepared for the amount of sanding that was involved to get this all looking nice and sort of a good fit. And that's really where the time was. Though I saved money in materials, it cost me in time. Okay, so that's up. They've all got to be facing that way. So that's the bottom. Whoa! Tap it in, Happy. It's starting to look like a cabinet. What's up, Chucky? Ooh. Yes. What do you think? You're not that impressed, are you? No. Come on, look, it's good water. These are the feet, and I 3D printed these out of PEGT. Before I screw these on, I'm going to stain the bottom just to see how it looks. This is the stain that I've got. I've gone with a deck oil. This is, well, it's water-based, so I don't know what it is, but give it a coat, see how it looks, and then we'll screw these little guys on. It's not too bad. At this point the cabinet was pretty much finished and all I had to do was assemble the rest of the drawers. There were 16 small drawers in total and this one larger one down the bottom, which probably had the worst warpage of all the parts, but gluing and screwing sort of got around that. I decided to do a quick test fit of the 3D printed knobs. They were very knobby. I think you know the drill. Nice. Oh yeah. I ended up giving it 3 coats of the deck oil. The can says that you can sand this stuff in between coats, and so that's exactly what I did. Every time I'd sand it and recoat it, it just got a little bit better, and I was really pleased with the final result. This wasn't bad for an afternoon's work. This little belt sander was probably the best tool for just touching up the drawers and getting them to fit right. They did sort of need a little bit of sanding to fit properly, but at the end of it I was really happy with the feel of the drawers. I wasn't entirely happy with the look of it at this point, and I decided to laser cut out a face, a bit of a veneer if you like, to go on the front. It would sort of give a contrast between the dark stained wood, and it really helped just to tie the whole project together.
One more thing that I would like to briefly mention is this machine's ability to laser engrave metal, stainless steel in this case. This is pretty cool, and for me it's going to certainly help me promote my brand. I can now laser engrave my logo and website on my stove, so this is a feature that I'm probably going to use more than any of the others. Not to mention Christmas ideas. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Booyah!